Mitch Lieberman here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We have people from all over the world. VP of Product, Fuel, CX at TELUS Digital. If you take a breath for a moment and you imagine the hum of a traditional contact center, which used to be called a call center. In our industry, we spent decades trying to silence the noise. We treated every customer call like a fire to be extinguished, a ticket to be deflected. We promised technology would be the ultimate fire suppressant, and now we have added AI to that. But we forgot one thing. The most valuable asset in your business isn't the silent queue. It's a meaningful conversation between you and your customers. Today, we move from tools that distance us to teammates that bring us closer. So as I mentioned, we've spent decades trying to automate the human out of the contact center just to save a few cents on a transaction. But the data has finally caught up with us. While 61% of your customers may want a digital for a simple transaction, 100% of them want a human when their loyalty is on the line. Digital's for the transaction. It's for where's my stuff, where's my order, when's my delivery happening, let me reset my password. But humans handle the relationship. The future of the industry isn't artificial, it's profoundly, stubbornly, and beautifully human-centric. We've all lived that failed promise, the frustrated customer screaming representative into the phone at 2 a.m. because the IVR trapped them, right? So what do? How do we think about it? Well, it's a tension between efficiency and empathy. The contact center is not dying, it's condensing. As digital channels strip away routine queries, the remaining interactions are more complex, more urgent, and more emotional. The constant is the human emotion, remains the driver of loyalty, the voice, the primary channel for customer informations. The conflict, we're automating the simple work, leaving agents to face relentless stream of high friction problems. We need to shift. We need to consider generalized behaviors and forgetting the digital channels, the handle volumes, but not the nuance. The resolution, technology must evolve and not replace, but to support structure, a suit of armor for our human teammates. So the deflection dilemma, if you look over on the left, it's the green line of intent. Customers want to help themselves. 61% prefer self-service for simple tasks, checking an order, changing a password. They want speed, they want autonomy, they want precision, they want efficiency. But now look at the purple, the reality. The industry tried to solve this with rigid IVRs, basic bots. It backfired. 46% of customers report hanging up in total frustration when navigating those press 1 for sales menus. Worse, current chat bots are only fully resolving 29% of issues. The silent quitter is the customer who tries the bot, gets a dead end, tries the phone, gets stuck in a loop, and simply leaves. They don't complain, they just churn. We tried to deflect, but we couldn't do it. Customers still prefer voice. 61% of customers who say voice is the most effective for resolution. The emotional, 66% say when voice, there's an expressive emotion. Complexity shift. Telephony preference for complex issues skyrocketed to 47% in 2024. For those of you who've been in the industry for years, that we've all been trying to push that number down, but people still use the phone. So we have to prepare our customer service associates for that next shift. Complexity deserves a conversation. We need to stop treating every customer like an interaction or a data entry task. There's a fundamental law of human nature we've ignored for too long. Complexity demands this conversation. 46% of customers get frustrated by menus because those menus are helped to keep them out. The sophistication gap, as AI gets better at handling easy stuff, the calls that actually make it to our agents are 100% harder than they were 5 years ago. So what's the real cost? The cost of burnout, our teams, our agents, our customer service representatives, 30 to 45% annual turnover rate, industry average, across domains, across industries, across geos. It's hard. It's expensive. The replacement cost, $20,000 per agent for recruiting, training, on-ramp, speed to proficiency, coaching. For a 100-seat contact center, due to turnover, $700,000 US dollars cost. The 90-day cliff. We hire, we train, we onboard, and yet they still churn. They churn during training. They churn within 90 days. The average tenure is 13 to 15 months. We need to do better. We optimized for efficiency, but we created fragility. So what's the solve? The solve is to introduce a platform that looks at things from the beginning to the end. We refer to this internally as the infinity loop. It's a closed loop performance system. When you consider the closed loop performance system, imagine a rookie agent. The first day, their heart is racing. Instead of being thrown into a shark tank of live calls, they step into a simulation. It's a flight simulator for conversations. They practice with a simulated angry customer, if you will, who has a realistic tremor in their voice. They fail, but they fail safely. They learn. They learn how to engage. They learn how to show empathy, how to search for knowledge while somebody's on hold or not on hold. And then when they go live, the platform is there to support them. We can evaluate them. We can give them feedback. We can assist them by amplifying the powers they have as a human being and taking the hard work away for searching for knowledge, searching for information. And we can close the loop by designing new training simulations and guide them for their journey forward. Your employee journey is a competitive advantage for your organization. Investing in your team is the best path to customer experience excellence. You can recruit, train, coach, and upskill and help them get better over time. We built a platform and we have some guiding principles. It's an AI native platform architected for the future, voice first interface, and human-centric design. There's a little bit of a paradox. And the paradox is the more AI we use, the more human we must become. As machines take over data entry and the routine, where's my order? The calls that reach your team will be the ones that require a heartbeat, the complex, the emotional, the high stakes. We're clearing the clutter so your team can finally do the work they were born to do. We allow AI to focus on mapping skills and choosing personas and scenario creation for the simulations, while your team can focus on empathy, complex problem solving, and learning how to build relationships with your customers. It's a voice first imperative. To change the behavior, we have to stop reading and start talking. Nobody wants to read a manual. We all want to have our eyes up, looking at the skies ahead. Through our partnership with 11 Labs, through a voice AI, who's a well-known conversational AI provider, we've been working with them for 1.5 years. We've crossed the uncanny valley through our partnership. We achieve sub-second latency so that the calls and the simulations have a natural sound to them. We have adaptive personas. You can choose different types of voices, different accents, so to realistically simulate multilingual support so you can do it in many languages. But what are the outcomes that we're seeking to achieve? The holy grail of contact centers and customer service is customer satisfaction. There's a direct link between customer satisfaction and loyalty or customer lifetime value. Imagine an agent who just finished a grueling 15-minute technical troubleshooting call. The brain is fried. Instead of a cold scorecard appearing an hour later, they hear a warm human voice saying, "That was a tough one, but you nailed that resolution." So we're getting them ready for the next call. They have to take 40 calls a day or more. The immediate recognition turns a draining day into a win. Multi-channel proficiency. We've all seen the agent who's a rock star in phone calls but freezes when they have to manage 3 simultaneous chats. Our AI doesn't watch, it coaches across the silos. It's the digital whisperer helping them maintain the same empathetic tone in text as they do in talk. Advanced guidance. Think of a complex product launch, thousands of new specs, and the phones are ringing off the hook. The AI identifies the confusion in the customer's voice and feeds the agent the golden answer you have to ask. Leadership coaching. It's not just for C-suite, it's for the floor supervisors who are drowning in data. We give them a coach for coaches. It highlights exactly where the team is struggling, identifying that tremor of uncertainty across the floor so they can intervene with a smile, solution, not a spreadsheet. Continuing education. Forget the death by PowerPoint training sessions every quarter. This is micro-learning in the flow of work. It's the 30-second pro tip delivered after a successful sale or service call that sharpens the blade for the next interaction. We're turning every single day into a masterclass. Look at the screen on the left, the dashboard desert, as I like to refer to it. It's where human empathy goes to die. We've forced agents to navigate a labyrinth of spreadsheets and punitive red cells just to figure out they had a good day. It feels like being judged by a calculator that doesn't understand the heat of the moment. Now look at the right. This is the future of outcome-driven innovation. We've stripped away the noise and replaced it with a living pulse. When an agent finishes a call, they don't see a failure code. They see those 5 cards we just talked about: satisfaction, leadership, coaching, continuing education, glow with real-time progress. Imagine an agent who just navigated a high-stakes billing dispute. On the old screen, they just see their average handle time tick to the red. On our screen, they see advanced guidance. That was a masterclass in de-escalation, Sarah. You turned a frustrated customer into a loyal fan. Take 60 seconds to breathe. You earned it before the next call. We're moving from a user experience that monitors to one that mentors. We're trading the cold, hard what for the warm, actionable how. This isn't just UI refresh. It's a psychological reset for your entire workforce. From quarterly policing to daily coaching, as I just mentioned, we want to move away from the punitive metrics. We want to worry about the future and help teams to engage. Continue the dialogue, skill building, improving the future. And coaching is available 24/7. Learning speed accelerates and morale improves. A little bit of a behind the scenes look is that for agent quality standards we use, and we're preparing for enterprise, preparing for the futures. This is a fortress. It's the enterprise. Cool is worthless if it's not compliant. We've built the platform for agent quality and agent trainer and agent assist with steel-plated security of TELUS. It's a multi-tenant, scalable, and it's scrubbed to bias. We aren't just giving you a voice, we're giving you a voice. Legal audit hit. The old days, you'd be digging through fragmented audio files and messy transcripts. With virtual conversations, it's an IETF standard. It's the trust layer of the voice revolution, excuse me. Finally, the road ahead is about elevating the human connection. The digital is the fluid, handles the transactional, speed for the 61% who want simple answers. Voice is the fixed, handles the emotional, the premium channel for complex problems. Technology doesn't replace the human touch. It clears the way for it. But we need sustainability. Success is defined by retention, keeping your best customers keeping your best agents by solving problems and keeping agents by preventing burnout. The final challenge. The question isn't whether AI will transform your contact center, it's how will you use it? Will you use AI to eliminate the human element, or will you use it to make your team extraordinary? The CX shift is here. We're really happy to have you here today. So I leave you with a choice. You can use AI to build the wall between you and your customers, or you can use it to build the bridge. You can use it to eliminate the person, or you can use it to eliminate the struggle. Will you use AI to make your agents invisible, or use it to make them extraordinary? At Fuel IX, we have made our choice. Join us.